Today, I'll specifically focus on identity theft insurance, what it does, what it doesn't do, and if it's worth it for you to invest in for 2025. Now, full disclosure, I've never had to personally file one of these claims myself, and I hope you don't either. But that's the whole reason why we invest in insurance, right? In case the worst case scenario does happen. Now, let's start with what identity theft insurance usually covers. It's not like your run-of-the-mill car insurance that covers tangible or stolen property. Identity theft insurance is a little different in that instead it covers the cost of what it would take to recover your identity. Here's what a typical policy does include: legal fees up to around $1 million, lost wages from taking time off to resolve these issues, notary and certified mailing fees, credit monitoring as part of the identity theft protection service, childcare expenses while dealing with the identity theft, and CPA or private investigator fees, although both of these are less common. Here's what the policies don't cover: pre-existing identity theft incidents, losses from business identity theft, and direct financial losses from stolen funds. I do want to note that some higher tiered plans do cover stolen funds. And finally, policies don't cover fraud committed by family members. Wait, what? Insurers categorize this as friendly fraud or domestic fraud, which falls outside of their policy coverage, which I feel like is kind of BS. Now, let's talk about how we can go about getting identity theft protection insurance. There are three main ways. The first one is a comprehensive total package kind of coverage that Aura and LifeLock do offer. Now, here's where they differ in their policies. Aura, my top recommendation, offers about $1 million in coverage, plus robust monitoring tools, coming in at $12 a month. The advantage here is that you're getting prevention and protection in one package. Now, the second way to go about adding identity theft insurance is through a homeowner's insurance policy as an add-on. Now, State Farm and Allstate offer ways to add identity theft as a rider to your current policy. Adding this usually costs about $25 to $40 a year, which is an affordable option to add, but I will say that the coverage is only about $15,000 to $25,000. So while it is a cheaper route to go, it doesn't offer that comprehensive coverage like the dedicated services that I mentioned in the first. Now, lastly, some credit cards do offer what they call a zero liability policy, which is identity theft protection insurance, but I will say it's very capped, usually at around $10,000. So again, it doesn't offer that comprehensive coverage of protection and prevention. Now, the average identity theft victim spends around 200 hours and $1,300 recovering their identity. Now, this doesn't include any money you might have already lost, but complex cases like medical identity theft or tax fraud may drive the costs even higher. I mean, just legal fees alone can climb up to $15,000. In some cases, I've seen victims take multiple years to recoup their credit score back to where it was before the event. In my case, if I would have had identity theft insurance set up back when I experienced identity theft in 2017, I would have had most of my time reimbursed that I spent on trying to figure out what was happening. I would have had guidance to what was actually happening to me and how to go about correcting this situation. I mean, just to put it in perspective, I would have received more of my time back other than just a measly check from Equifax, which amounted to, hold on, a whopping $19. To answer the question from the beginning, is identity theft insurance worth it? Absolutely. But if you want comprehensive coverage and a greater peace of mind, what I recommend is finding a whole package service like the ones we spoke about, where they not only offer prevention, but protection in case the worst does happen. So if you want to start protecting yourself, don't forget to check out the links in the description below. It'll save you some money while supporting the channel at no extra cost to you, which I always appreciate. Until next time, stay safe and we'll see you on the next one.